All right, and this is the awkward daydream where the Force is strong with us. So Force Awakens, what are we thinking?
I loved it.
That's
I loved it. It was great. Yeah.
Great love.
It was fantastic.
You?
I'm with Joel on this one. I loved it.
Enough to see it 4 times already?
Yes.
4 times. 4 times. Dude's crazy. I've seen it twice though, so I'm catching up.
Yeah,
and I loved it. As much as I hate agreeing with Joel on anything, Joe, I'm okay with agreeing with you. It was great. I thought it was fantastic. It was good stuff. Although the marketing really misled me. Not in a bad way.
Yeah. Yes.
It was in a good way. It's not like most trailers nowadays where they give you the movie and then you go just to fill in the blanks.
But, yeah, no, they did it in a good way. They did it purposefully so that you wouldn't know everything going into it.
Or you'd think something was going to be a certain way, and it turned out to be something else.
Yes. But, I mean, yeah, and also, like, how a lot of trailers these days are just showing everything. You almost don't need to see the movie.
Batman vs. Superman!
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, no, it's... I loved how they played the trailers and everything in with it. I thought it was really well done.
It was fantastic. So, big talking point about Star Wars, I think, at the moment, now that the movie's out. Spoilers on the web. They're attacking.
I did my best for the first to just like avoid anything like Imager, Reddit. I just avoided those.
It's kind of funny because I have like such a bad Facebook addiction where like I'll go on Facebook without even realizing that I'm actually going on Facebook. So I was on and I saw something that like could have easily been a spoiler, but it didn't end up being one. But like for like the whole part of the movie that I thought was, I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be true. It's gonna be true. Thankfully, it wasn't.
Turns out Jar Jar really is the bad guy in this one. I mean, I thankfully I didn't get hit with it. People I know were complaining Thursday morning about it before it aired in America in most theaters, other than the press screenings or pre-release screenings.
Well, yeah, I know you were saying that you saw some stuff.
I saw some stuff after I watched the movie on Saturday, but it was posted on like Thursday morning, and it was like a straight up screen capture of some things that I will not discuss in this video. Like
a lot of people have been like raging, like, "Oh, don't spoil it," and like, or if you spoil it, I will unfriend you, and all that kind of stuff.
I'm that guy.
Yes. I still have yet to see any, so I don't know. I think it's a preemptive rage.
I absolutely am all about the preemptive rage, but I have rage problems.
I think Facebook is still somewhat safe, but if you go on places like Reddit or the YouTube comments,
I think Facebook's safe to an extent.
As long as you
stay out of
click
discussions. If you're in like a geek group thing, and you're looking at comments, that's where most of the people I've heard about have gotten hit.
Yeah,
because some jerk wagon, whatever we're gonna call him, is posting pictures that they took during the movie. So, careful of the internet. But as far as back to the movie itself, didn't seem that long. In fact, it felt short. It wasn't a short movie.
No, it was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, almost. But man, like it ended. I was like, wait, it's over?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, right. What?
Yeah, but yeah, no. Like towards the end, I was just like, "There's got to be more. Please tell me there's more. This can't be it." And of course,
it's like a drug.
Yeah.
They got us hooked, and then they cut us off,
so,
and now I need rehab. You clearly need rehab, Mr. 4 times. When's the 5th time?
Let's see. I mean, the first time I saw it was 8:30 on Thursday, and then
This is great.
I went again 2 hours after that at 1:15 a.m. I was a bit tired. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as I wanted to, but.
And then you saw IMAX yesterday.
I saw IMAX yesterday.
And then Atmos again today.
Atmos again
the showing after me.
I still do.
As far as length goes, I had no problems with it. It definitely leaves you wanting more.
Yeah.
And I think they just kept it simple.
It did live up to the hype, I think. I mean, as much as it could.
I mean, it wasn't flawless, but I mean,
Yeah.
with what we got, especially considering the last few Star Wars movies, fantastic.
Yeah. And also, none of the Star Wars movies have been absolutely flawless.
I mean, I'm sure there's someone on the internet that would disagree.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there is, but, you know.
But yeah, I mean, nice thing. I mean, a lot of people, and this is kind of feels like I'm segueing into something random, but I felt like being in the theater, I didn't have to deal with a lot of crap that I normally do in a lot of movies. Like, I mean, you were there the opening showings too,
yeah,
and so were you, and I was. Like, it was a fun crowd. Like,
yeah,
there was applause. Like, the minute, boom, just Star Wars right on the screen. Like, everyone, it was super silent when it said a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Just like, if somebody dropped something, you'd hear it.
Yeah.
And then the minute Star Wars popped up and the music's going, cheering.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I was half expecting people to, like, stand up and start clapping. Surprised it didn't. But, yeah, and people didn't pull out their phones. Like, people were fairly respectful. Even in the showing I saw today, a couple days later, yeah, I mean, there wasn't applause or anything, no clapping when certain characters showed up. Just, they laughed at the jokes that happened. Yeah. Fairly receptive. There wasn't any, anything just bad about the experience. So
yeah, no, I think most people are being respectful for it because, I mean, at least especially for the opening, like, these are the people that have waited for this for so long and are probably the most eager to see it, so they're gonna probably, you know, be the most respectful for everyone else. I only had one problem when I was there. It was just this kid a row ahead of me who would keep talking to his dad, and then he'd get up and he'd go up to our row, talk to someone else, and go.
During the movie?
During the movie, yeah. This kid was.
It's a good thing I wasn't there. I would have thrown my shoe at him.
Yeah. But besides that, yeah, no, everyone was great. I didn't have a problem. Because I'm the kind of person where, like, if I'm in a movie theater, like, I have this feeling like everything needs to go perfectly. Like,
well, you're paying like good money.
Because like whenever someone turns on their phone in a movie theater, it's all I can pay attention to.
Oh,
like that blinding light, and so there's none of that. It was great.
Oh yeah, no, I get up when someone turns on their cell phone, and I'll go talk to them, and we will have words. I'm not too nice. But yeah, I mean, people have been great in the theaters, so people that are scared to go watch a movie in a theater, don't be. Yeah. But
if you haven't seen it yet, definitely see it.
Oh, absolutely. See it as soon as you get
theater experience.
Go online, buy your tickets from Fandango or wherever it is, get a ticket and go watch it. And I'd say one of the best movies of 2015. I mean,
I'm having a hard time remembering all what came out, but yeah.
Avengers and, Jurassic World. Ant-Man was fun, but
I didn't see it.
I mean, my favorite movie of the year so far was Mad Max.
Mad Max was the surprise of it all.
Until Star Wars came out.
Yeah, until Star Wars. And then Star Wars Awakens. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, as far as like where I would fit it in my list of my top Star Wars movies, I'd say third place for me. Like I'd say Return of the Jedi, number one. I know Empire is widely accepted as the best one, but for me personally, I like Return first, then Empire, and right now Force Awakens is right there, right below Empire, just barely below it though.
Yeah,
that's me.
What about you?
For me, it's currently sitting at second.
Yeah.
Dang, second.
Empire's first for me, and I mean, one can make an argument that this, maybe it's because it's still fresh in my mind. You know, it's like just the experience of it. Maybe I would put it at the top, but at the moment I'm putting it at the second until. Yeah,
for me right now it's tied with Empire at first.
Tied for first, okay.
I mean, part of it might be it's been a while since I've seen the originals. Like
You didn't marathon?
I didn't catch up. Like no,
we did. I know. I saw you on Facebook. I watched this one. You did Machete. I just did originals.
Yeah. But it was probably definitely my favorite.
In other words, we're not angry at all about it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it didn't go prequel on us.
Yeah.
So
and that is actually something worth noting is this is how the prequels should have been.
In a lot of aspects.
Yeah.
in a lot of aspects. This is how, if they had made it the way they made this, the prequels could have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Also, maybe some omissions of characters. Anyways,
Let's digress.
exactly. That's a video for another time.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall consensus: go watch The Force Unleashed or Force Awakens.
Force Unleashed. Yes.
Shut up. I was playing that game earlier. It's not my fault.
We were talking about it too.
Yes, we did. But yeah, Force Awakens. Go see it. We will have a spoiler video, so if you want to hear about it because you're too lazy to go see it, but you want to know all the plot points, go check that out. Or if you've seen it and you want to know what we think in depth, go check that out.
We'll have a link to it right around here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right.
You
right.
in editing. Right
Yep.
here. Block his face out with it. But yeah, we've been the Awkward Daydream. May the Force be with you. All right, real quick thanks to our sponsors, Imagine That 3D, where you can get stuff 3D printed like this Kylo Ren lightsaber hilt. You can just go online to imaginethat3d.com, submit a design. They ship all over the nation. It's pretty cool stuff. So, again, thanks from us here at Awkward Daydream.